Greetings, dear respected audience. This is Esther Mala, your firstly and successful global educator, corporate trainer, SDG, ESG, and technology enthusiast from Malaysia, who not only focus on her life but also desire to see others excel in their lives by offering quality education for all. Dear precious audience, esteemed academician, our dedicated project team of Elegant Empire Education welcomes you to the Real Talk with Experts Sustainable Development Goals Forum. We are privileged to have Assistant Professor Dr. Anjum Qureshi here with us today. She is our host and project leader for this SDG forum. In this forum, we will explore transformative strategies and empower communities through knowledge. Together, let us engage in insightful discussion and inspiring actions that inspires and fosters collaboration for a sustainable future with our honorable, respected panelists, Ms. Hien Tu Nguyen. I hope I pronounce it correctly, from Vietnam. Let me give a brief introduction about her. She is a lecturer at college. Uh, she has a Master of Philosophy. She's lecturing on philosophy, Microsoft Innovative Educator Expert. She's working with Hanoi College for Electromechanics, Vietnam. Yeah, so welcome the bold and dynamic Ms. Hien. Thank you for joining us in this vital conversation, Ms. Hien. Welcome.
Hello everyone, greetings from Vietnam. My full name
Yeah.
is Hiền Thu Nguyễn and I'm so happy because I have the opportunity to join you. Thank you so much, Dr. Mala and Dr. Anshung. Thank you so much and I hope that we have a wonderful today. Yeah, thank you.
Yes, yes. I really believe that today we're going to have wonderful time because your Wi-Fi is fantastic. Awesome. We can see you, right? So we are very happy to have you here today. And to start our forum, I will pass the session to Dr. Anju, our host. Dr. Anju,
Yeah.
please
Thank you,
take it.
Dr. Esther, and welcome all of you for this wonderful event again. We are going to continue with our journey of sustainable development goals, and today we will be discussing, in fact, exploring on SDG 17, that is the Partnership for Goals. When we talk about SDG 17, the key aspects are to strengthen the means of implementation and revitalize the global partnership for sustainable development. This goal emphasizes the need for collaboration between governments, the private sector, the civil society, and the United Nations systems to achieve the 2030 agenda. And it highlights the importance of international cooperation, knowledge sharing, and technology transfer to support the developing countries. So let's start with the discussion. Ma'am, my first question to you regarding this is, like, when we talk about partnerships, so what types of partnerships have been most successful in achieving SDG 17, and what are the key factors contributing to their success?
Okay, thank you, Dr. Aaron. Let me see if I share my screen. Can you see my screen?
I will add your screen now to the stage.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. I got it. Okay. Um, okay. To realize the sustainable development goals, no country can act alone because the SDGs are a global call to action, one that requires the collaboration of all governments, organizations or businesses or even communities, individuals rooted in solidarity and shared responsibility and mutual support. And as a lecturer working at a vocational education institution in Vietnam, I firmly believe that education plays a crucial role in collecting resources, building trust, and driving collective action to strengthen global partnership for sustainable development. And tonight, I would like to share some perspectives from the Vietnamese education context that contribute to this virtual topic. And with the first one, I would like to share something. I believe that the most successful types of partnerships are multi-stakeholder partnerships because these are partnerships in which governments, international organizations, businesses, civil society organizations, or academy and local communities all come together and each with clear roles and responsibilities. A bright example on the global scale is GRAVY, the Vaccine Alliance, which brings together governments, the World Health Organization, the West Foundation, and private enterprises to ensure that children in poor countries have access to vaccines. And in the
Excuse me,
ASEAN,
Miss Yen. Miss Yen,
yeah,
excuse me, your slide is not moving here. Your slide. You can move the slide on your own. Can you see in the
ah,
middle, bottom? Yeah, you have to move the slide. After you finish, you move the slide.
yeah, now
Yeah,
you got it right.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
thank
yeah.
you for
This is the first slide.
reminding
Yeah,
me.
second
Yeah,
slide. Okay.
yeah. Yeah, and in the Asia Pacific region, I am particularly impressed by translation educational cooperation programs among colleges and universities, which aims to share digital learning resources and enhance students' digital transformation capabilities. And in Vietnam, we are also witnessing many effective partnerships models. For example, in vocational education, colleges have established a public-private partnership with business in training programs. For instance, in my college and some companies from Japan and South Korea in the fields of electromechanics and automation, and Vietnam is also effectively participating in international cooperations programs such as Erasmus and CMEO and ASEAN initiatives on digital transformation in education and healthcare. From the perspective of an educator, I can clearly see that education plays a vital role in nurturing in spirits of global cooperation and informing global citizens' competence in young generation who will be the driving force behind sustainable development in the future. So I think there are many key factors that makes these partnerships successful. And in my opinion, there are five core elements. The first one is shared goals and values and consensus on the direction and desired outcomes is the first foundation. And the next is transparency and accountability ensured through clear mechanism for oversight and information sharing. And the third is respect of diversity and inclusiveness, especially by ensuring the voices of developing countries and local communities are heard. And the fourth is optimate use of each party's resources, including finance, technology, knowledge, and practical experience. And the last one is long-term political commitment and institutional support, which are essential for partnerships, not only to form but also to sustain over time. So finally, I would like to emphasize that in today's context of globalization and uncertainty, SDG 17 is not just an isolated goal, it is the key to unlocking progress in all other goals. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think the first one is.
Thank you so much. That was really a wonderful answer, because when we talk about partnerships, yes, of course, these are some of the factors, that are going to help us to go for partnership. Because when we see the SDGs, they are related. And when we talk about partnership, we talk about any SDGs. Everywhere we talk about that there should be collaborations at the global level. There should be collaborations between the public and the private sector and the government sector. So yes, when we talk about the shared goals, transparency, respect for diversity, so those are some of the factors that are going to contribute to it. So regarding to continue with this, to continue with discussion, I have something more to ask. Like Miss, the next question that I would like to ask is, what are the key challenges in building and maintaining strong partnerships, and how can these challenges will overcome?
Yeah, to me is a interesting question, and I would like to clarify something. Yeah, I think in my opinion, I think based on my observations, there are four main groups of challenges. The first is lack of trust and transparency among stakeholders. Because in many partnerships models in Vietnam, such as those between schools and enterprise, gaps in expectation objectives and coordination methods still persist. Without a solid foundation of trust or clear information sharing, can mechanism or partnerships are easily disrupted. And the second is imbalance in resources and voice, because partners from developing countries like my country, Vietnam, often face disadvantage in terms of financial resources and technology or institutional capacity, which leads to their voices not being equally valued in international partnerships. And the third is lack of shared long-term vision and goals, because sometimes partners focus only on short-term results, making it difficult to maintain such stable cooperation. For instance, some enterprise participate in vocational training without a genuine long-term commitment to investing the quality of human resources. And the fourth is absence of uh, coordination and impact evaluation mechanism, because I can see at the local and institutional levels, we are still lacking specific tools to measure in the impact of partnerships on students, communities, or sustainable development goals. However, I believe these challenges can be overcome if we act with determination and clear strategy. And I think here are some solutions I would like to propose. Um, the first, build trust through transparency, mutual benefit, and share responsibility. At my college, when implementing school or business cooperation programs, we ensure that companies are involved throughout the entire progress, from training and assessment to recruitment, so that they can clear see the value of partnership. And the next one is the strengthen the capacity of local partners, especially in education and digital transformation. There are many programs such as AUF or UNDP project in Vietnam have contributed to improving teaching capacities, innovating methodologies, and enhancing global connecting for lecturers. And the third is promote general participating of the community and just young people. As a lecturer, I have seen that when our students engage in real collaborative projects such as green startups or energy saving or even environmental protection at the local level, and then they become the glue connecting schools and local authorities and businesses. And the last, I think, develop a supportive partnership ecosystem, including legal frameworks, financial mechanism, and data infrastructure, because the Vietnamese government has introduced many policies to support public or even private partnerships. But we need to be more proactive in empowering localities and educational institutions to independently establish these cooperative relationships. Um, I think that's all for my answer. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yes, of course. When we talk so much about partnerships, these are some of the challenges like lack of trust and imbalance in resources and voices, and of course, lack of shared long-term vision and goals. And because when we are unable to look at those challenges, we will be unable to achieve the goals, in fact. And because as you said, like, of course, you are the lecturer, you are an educator. So, and nowadays when we educator, when we talk about so much of technology and innovation, so regarding this, I would like to ask one more question, like, how can technology and innovation be harnessed to strengthen global partnership and accelerate progress towards the SDGs?
Yeah. Uh, okay. The next one I would like to clarify something. I think the first is technologies has bridged the gap among partners in terms of geography or capacity and access to resources. And in my country, Vietnam, we have adopted technological platforms such as Zoom Meeting, Microsoft Teams, and even Google Classroom to connect our students with international experts or international friends in digital classrooms, and academics exchange programs that we once difficult to access have now become more common thanks to digital transformation in education. And every week we have exchange with some students or even international experts from many countries around the world. And I think through projects something like this, we can improve our skills and even our experience and knowledge. And I think it's very useful. And the second is innovation serves as a bridge between knowledge and action. As a lecturer, I observed that emerging technologies such as artificial intelligence, intelligent AI, big data, and blockchain not only enhance teaching effectiveness but also create an innovative learning environment where students can directly engage in solving sustainable development challenges and a real life. For example, our students developed a mobile app for environmental risks, Alex in industrial drones, and an energy saving sensor system in dormitories. And when these products were connected with local businesses, they had scaled up the solution and fostered sustainable community collaboration. And the third is, technology builds the transparent and efficient ecosystem for managing partnerships. Because digital platform like SDG, dashboards, electronic project management system, and open data sharing platforms have enabled stakeholders from government to businesses or academy to the public to track SDG implementation process more transparently and responsibility. And in Vietnam, models such as government and digital transformation in especially in vocational education and the national lifelong learning database are laying an important foundation for established multi-sectoral partnerships based on data and evidence-based outcomes. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, of course. As you said, like when we talk about technology and innovation, so these are going to act as a bridge. And similarly, we need to bridge the gap between the kind of academics that we are having nowadays, so that the people, and especially the younger generation, are more aware about using technology, and they give more importance to research and innovation. Now, in those, if we talk about especially about SDG 17, there is one thing that is strengthening implementation. So this will require mobilizing resources, ensuring effective policies, and developing capacity building program. And it will also require that there should be broader participation from the various stakeholders, including the private sector and the civil society. So to go with, I would like to ask the next question. Like, what are the most effective ways to mobilize resources for the SDGs, and how can we ensure that these resources are used efficiently and effectively?
Thank you, Dr. Aaron. And I think to respond the question, I think we must recognize that resources for SDG are not limited to financial capital, but also include knowledge, technology, volunteer time, networks, and social political commitment. And the context of Vietnam, where public resources remain limited, I believe there are some effective approaches to uh, mobilizing resources. Something like the first is promoting public-private partnership in education and skills development. For example, collaboration programs between our schools and enterprise not only bring financial support for training, but also have aligned curricula with the realities of the labor market, thereby linking education directly with SDG 4, quality education, and SDG 8, decent work and economic growth. And at my institution, many businesses have a core invested in Patriot Life and offered scholarships to our students and even send experts to teach us. These are invaluable resources if managed with the transparency and coordination. And the second is leveraging the technology to mobilize and manage community-based resources, because we have organized crowdfunding campaigns for student-led SDG projects such as plastic waste sampling or socialize remote areas and green learning apps. And when properly inspired, students and community members can become the most enthusiastic donors and contributors. Moreover, technology enables transparent structuring, reporting, and evaluating in the use of the resources, helping prevent waste and misuse, which is especially vital in public education settings. And the third is tapping into knowledge-based resources through education research and international cooperation. As a lecturer, I have seen how academic partnerships such as Erasmus projects supported by UNDP, SJCA, and KOICA provide access to research funding and scholarships, teaching equipment, and more importantly, new approaches to teaching sustainable development. And I think through this form of resources is intangible. It has a long-lasting impact by transforming the mindset and action of the younger generation, those who will be implementing the SDGs in real world context. So, how can we ensure these resources are used effectively? I believe that we need to integrate the SDG into concept action plans of each organization from central to grassroots levels. And then we should establish a result-based monitoring and evaluation mechanism. And the next one, we can most important, we can educate both educators and the learners on SDG awareness need and governmental capacity. Yeah, I think that is very important things. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. That's really a wonderful answer. Because, of course, we need to promote the public private partnerships, and besides that, we have to talk about international cooperation with them, knowledge sharing, and technology transfer because it is needed to facilitate the development, transfer, and dissemination of environmentally sound technologies to the developing countries, especially to them. And besides that, working towards a universal rule based and equitable multilateral trading system is also very, very much needed. Now, if we talk about, yes, we also need to, as even you pointed out, from till we have to work till the grassroots levels, and we can see that there is a gap between the developed and developing countries. So I feel that it is somewhere it is also essential that we have to encourage the developing countries to fully implement their official development assistance commitments to the developing countries. We have to improve the availability of reliable and high quality data to track progress towards the SDGs. So there are many more things, in fact. So, we are talking about global partnerships. So, my next question will be like, how can we strengthen the global partnership for sustainable development and ensure that all the countries are actively involved in the implementation of these SDGs?
The next one, yeah. I would like to share a few thoughts on how we can strengthen global partnerships for sustainable development and ensure that no country is left behind in SDG implementation. And I think the first one is empower education as a foundation for global partnership because accuracy is not only SDG 4 but also the key enablers of all SDGs. From my experience in our country and even in my classroom, I have seen how equipping students with knowledge, global awareness, and 21st century skills foster a new generation of citizens who are open to collaboration and culturally sensitive and committed to sustainable development. And in Vietnam, we have integrated the SDGs into teaching content, project-based learning, and interdisciplinary programs. Through this, our students don't just learn about global goals, they learn how to become active contributors to them. And international partnerships such as UNESCO, INEROS, and ASEAN Accreditation Initiatives allows us to bring global SDG thinking into local classroom, creating a bridge between global vision and local action. And the second is create inclusive platforms for triangular cooperation, because I think there are many developing countries face common challenges in SDG implementation, especially in education and clean energy and even climate resilience. With the strengthened South cooperation, where countries like Vietnam can both learn from and share experience with others in the global South, I think is very essential. And as lecture, I have brought exchange programs and SDG research projects with many accusers from Laos, Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines, and there are some countries around the world. And I think these platforms don't require massive investment, but they build trust and exchange practical solutions and amplify Gilligan voice in the global SDG discourse. And the third is foster multi-stakeholder engagement at all levels, because we can't build strong partnerships without involving education institute, local community or root or businesses or governments. And in Vietnam, vocational schools like my college have partnered with many business, and we are developed with many key factors like SDG related projects, from green technologies to community education programs. And by encouraging our students to work on real world problems with real work partners, we are building a culture of cooperation and creation, which is very access of global partnerships. And the fourth is promote digital transformation as a catalyst for inclusive participation, because technology has a transcend borders and restill inequalities and connect ideas. In Vietnam, we use online platforms like Microsoft Teams, Room Meeting, and many digital learning management systems to link our students with many international expert students and SDG workshops and innovation challenges. And even in rural areas, digital tools help enough teachers and learners to become part of global dialogue, ensuring no one is left behind due to geography or economic constraints. Yeah, I think that's all. Thank you.
Thank you. So I must say, really, we had a very good discussion. In fact, very insightful discussion on this very important topic. And as I could, when I was listening to you, yes, I could realize that uh, we all need to mobilize the existing resources, the additional resources, the technological development, financial resources. We need capacity building so that, and the developed countries will also need to fulfill the official development assistance commitments and the multi stakeholder partnerships. We will need to leverage the interlinkages between the sustainable development goals to enhance their effectiveness and impact the accelerate progress in achieving the goals. So there should be review of the progresses it needs, and of course we should understand that achieving these goals, working on these goals, identifying the gaps, and identifying the emerging issues, recommending corrective action. This is all our primary responsibility, in fact, responsibility of each and everyone. So we need to work together and seek to mobilize action for the implementation of these SDGs. So thank you very much. That was really a wonderful talk. It was really great listening to you. And I hope even Dr. Esther would like to add something to it. Over to you, Dr. Esther.
Yeah, thank
Yeah,
you so
thank
much,
you.
Dr. Anjum. It's really a great session today. Yes, as you mentioned, it's really insightful, and it's totally a different outlook of your presentation. It's beautifully presented and well articulated. Okay, very well done. Yeah, because I think we cannot forget the time we had the first time, right? A lot of
Yeah.
problem with Wi-Fi and also I really congratulate you for this great session, and we appreciate your valuable contributions during this discussion on SDG 17 partnership for goals, and particularly your insights into challenges and innovative solution to overcome them. Your expertise has provided meaningful guidance on how to advance resource mobilization and partnership building. Yeah, and we have covered these five questions successfully, where you discussed about type of partnership and which have been more successful in achieving SDG 17 and the key factors contributing to its success, and what the key challenges and how to overcome these challenges. Yeah, these are all very crucial points you have shared. And how can technology and innovation be harnessed? Okay, be harnessed to strengthen the global partnership. Uh, and then you also discuss on most effective ways to mobilize resources for SDGs and how to ensure these resources are used efficiently and effectively. This is so important. Shabas to Dr. Anjum. She's the one who prepared the questions, and all great questions. And the last one is how you have also discussed how we can strengthen the global partnership for sustainable development and to ensure that all countries actively involved in implementing the SDGs. Okay, on my part, congratulations again to Ms. Hien and also Dr. Anjum for this great session. And just to sum up, to ensure that resources, to sum up this topic, yeah, on SDG 17, Partnership for Goals, to ensure the resources are used effectively and efficiently, I believe that, it is crucial to focus on transparent monitoring and evaluation, where we establish robust systems to track the allocation and impact of resources, ensuring accountability at every stage. And next will be on leveraging technology. Yeah, we did discuss on that, utilizing digital tools and platforms for better coordination, data collection, and analysis to optimize resource deployment. And next bit is the prioritizing strategy partnership, where we encourage collaborations among governments, private sectors, civil societies to maximize resource utilization and avoid duplication. Finally, we have capacity building, where we strengthen the skills and knowledge of stakeholders involved in resource management to improve planning and execution. Yeah, once again, I would like to thank you, Ms. Hien, for this inspiring and insightful sharing. And again, thank you for this amazing questions. This is such a crucial topic, very interesting topic, you see. So, Dr. Anjum, there we are here again with a very good topic, which I'm very sure which will interest many of our educators and entrepreneurs who are, of course, day in, day out, we are involved in partnership and collaboration, either in physical, our day-to-day life, or even on online sessions. Yeah, as we are all engaged. So thank you so much for this great session together, Miss Hien. Uh, just love to have you again in another with another topic. I'm really amazed with your presentation this time.
Yeah,
Thank you so
thank you
much.
so yeah, thank you
Yeah,
so much, Dr. Mala and Dr. Aaron. Um,
yeah,
uh, Now I think I would like to share just a little bit to conclusion. I think strengthening global balances is not only a goal in itself; it is a prerequisite for achieving all other SDGs. And as an curator, I believe that when we invest in people, empower the root and foster cross-border collaboration based on knowledge and mutual respect, even small initiatives, but we can grow into transformative change. So let's work together to build a truly sustainable global network, not just for today, but in the future. Thank you so much,
yes,
everyone.
yes, yes. Well said, well said. Actually, yes, we can collaborate and we can improve on a lot of things, you see,
Yeah,
because it is a chance to exchange our knowledge, our expertise, our technology, our findings, latest findings, and all. This is how we collaborate and uphold each other to become better, to improve. Yeah. Thank you so much. I would like to also thank our faithful audience who always join us. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you for your precious support. And we will meet again in another session next Wednesday with another interesting SDG and another eminent panelist. Yeah. Just be with us. And tomorrow, as usual, we'll have professional class in our Understanding Research series in another new topic. Yeah, lesson 4, lecture 4 tomorrow. Just stay tuned at
yeah,
6 p.m. IST, which is 8:30 Philippine Malaysian time. Thank you. Yes, Miss Yen, you want to say something?
yeah. I'm so honored and so happy because you guys always supporting me, encouraging me, and I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for inviting me and giving me the big chance to join here. Yeah, thank you so
Thank
much.
you,
And
because yes,
yeah,
we know you're a very dedicated person. It's just that you're so busy, and we like to thank you for spending your time. I know you're a very, very busy person, but yet you agreed to come and join us. I know you hardly see your message. Okay, so because you're so busy, and we love to have you again. So, Dr. Anjum, would like to say anything? Dr. Anjum?
Yeah, that was really a wonderful discussion. In fact, yes, the SDG number 17, because
Yeah.
it talks about again collaboration and partnership. In fact, if you just pick up any SDGs, when we start talking about it, everywhere we link it to it.
Yeah,
So
actually,
because
they're interconnected.
yes,
Yes.
every SDG is interlinked, and whenever we talk about any kind of SDGs, we always discuss on how international collaborations, public-private collaborations, partnerships are going to help in achieving this SDGs. So that was really a great discussion. Thank you very much for this.
Very satisfying session. So
yes,
congratulations
thank
again.
you.
Yeah, and I'm very sure our audience too have enjoyed this session.